ndị a bụ ndị na-achụ efi, ndị Fulani anyị nwetara n'ime ọfịa, mana onwe nwa na-ele efi ha bịa kpọọ ya ka ọ bịa golo efi n'ime ọfịa. Onwe nwa na-ele efi ha gwatara ha bịa ka ọ bịa golo efi, ọ bịazi ka o golo efi. Afịa bụ Ochikazu na onye ha bịa ka ha kpọ ka ọ bịa golo efi, ọ bịazi ịga efi ha wee amụtezie n'ime ọfịa mmadụ ịnọ bụ AK-47 nye ma gbazie gbana n'ude wee kpọwazie anyị. So mgbe ha jipụtazie n'ude ha ma gbawazie anyị egbe.
Over the past few weeks, it's been very clear that Governor Chukwuma Soludo's administration is stepping up its game in ensuring the safety of lives and property across Anambra State. From new initiatives to the dedication of security forces like Agunechemba, things are starting to look up. Let's start with the recent incident in Umunze, Orumba South local government area in Anambra State. Just yesterday, the Agunechemba security forces successfully raided a location where criminals have been terrorizing the area. One of the culprits was injured and captured during the operation. While we won't go into the graphic details of how it happened, thanks to YouTube policies, we're trying to adhere strictly to YouTube policies, so we wouldn't be showing the full details of how critically injured this culprit was. Sometimes last week, there has also been some capturings by the Agunechemba security forces. If you missed out on how it all happened, kindly go through our videos for more details. Earlier today, at Agu Odumodu in Umunya, another breakthrough occurred. Fulani kidnappers were apprehended after a failed kidnapping attempt. These individuals disguised themselves as cattle sellers and lured an unsuspecting young man into the bush. But luckily for the young boy, the boy managed to escape and contacted members of the Agunechemba force, who swiftly acted and captured the suspects. Now, this is where the conversation gets really interesting. Some people have noticed that these recent culprits, particularly the Fulani suspects, look unusually fresh in the photos, unlike previous captures where suspects were tied up and visibly subdued. These ones seem to have been handled with more care. What could be the reason for this? It raises a valid question. Are these suspects being treated differently, or is it just a matter of perception? Whatever the case, one thing is clear: we must ensure that all criminals face the full wrath of the law, regardless of who they are or where they come from. Justice should always be fair and impartial. A massive shout out to the Agunechemba security force for their consistent efforts in tackling crime. At this point, it's safe to say that Governor Charles Soludo's initiative of introducing this force is worth the while. They've become a symbol of hope for communities across Anambra State. Their swift response to distress calls and their ability to track down criminals have significantly boosted the morale of residents. But let's be real for a moment. This isn't just about Agunechemba. Their success is also a reflection of the renewed commitment by the state government to invest in security infrastructure and strategies. Despite these victories, let's not forget that Anambra security challenges didn't just start today. For years, communities have dealt with issues like kidnapping, armed robbery, and other criminal activities. A few months ago, we even heard declarations like Anambra is safe, but shortly after, we started seeing daily reports of criminals being captured. This doesn't mean the government isn't doing their job. In fact, it shows that they are becoming more proactive in tackling these issues head on. It's better to catch the criminals and deal with them than to let them roam free. Governor Chukwuma Soludo deserves credit for waking up to his responsibility in this area. Security is one of the most critical aspects of governance, right? From equipping local security outfits to working closely with communities, there's a clear focus on making Anambra a safe place for all. But as citizens, we also have a role to play. Reporting suspicious activities, cooperating with security agencies, and staying vigilant are essential steps in ensuring lasting peace in Anambra State. While we celebrate these victories, it's crucial to remain cautious. Criminals are always looking for new ways to operate, and we can't afford to let our guard down. Communities must continue to support security forces like Agunechemba by providing timely information and assistance. And as for those planning to visit or do business in Anambra State, don't let these challenges discourage you. The state is making significant progress, and with continued efforts, we're on the path to achieving lasting security and peace.